Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today I have another weekly planning routine video. So it is a Sunday night. We are going into a new week and I'm going to do all the usual planner things that I do to get all set up for the new week. We're going to set up my weekly actions in my Moxie Life quarterly companion notebooks, which I have in the folio here. We're also going to create a little weekly overview spread. This week I'm going to be using my Erin Condren hourly planner for that. This is the Color Blends one, and again this is going to be for the week of March 27th through April 2nd, so you have the little color change here, which we will kind of work with / work around. A lot of time sensitive stuff going on this week, so when I do, I feel like the hourly is just perfect for that. I really love the way that this has worked on the few weeks that I've used it. And then of course we will also use my Erin Condren Daily Duo to kind of take a closer look at Monday there, which is tomorrow. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. So like I said, it's Sunday night while I'm filming this, so we are gonna do this all in one go, and I'm also like pretty tired, so I'm gonna try and move relatively quickly through here. We have, again, my Moxie Life. These are my weekly actions from last week, and I actually have not looked at these since I set them, but I do, I transfer over everything to the habit tracker and to my weekly task list. So as you can probably see, compared to my last plan with me, we did get the nail appointment done. We did this. The Passover stuff is kind of a hot mess right now. Spring break, we're set. We did all of these things. Did not call friends, but pretty much everything is done. A couple of things that we have to move. And I completely forgot about that one. I completely forgot to do like the appointment scheduling, so that's definitely going to have to be this week. But other than that, it was a pretty good week. It was a very productive week. It's going to be busy with work, lots of meetings. And then the week after this is actually a spring break. So for wins, we had an amazingly successful silent auction and talent show for the school. I am on the PTA, and we brought in a lot of money, and it was really nice, and it's our biggest fundraiser of the year, so that feels really good. I did a really good job with like workflow this week and balancing between channel work and my freelance business, so I feel like that really worked really well. Toys in the house are like a little bit messy right now. There's always something that's gonna have to give right, but anyway, so I'd like to do a better job. Just this one counter where people keep leaving stuff, it's driving me absolutely nuts. But anyway, I also not really completely forgot about that I was planning to do exercise and some other stuff like that, but overall it was just a really good and productive week. So I don't really know if I have any lessons. Maybe just you can't do everything. Okay. So next week I'm not gonna even do any adjustments, but I just wanna, again, I might add color in later, but I don't really feel like doing this right now. I need to just keep moving, and I did my reflections there, but next week there's just so much work stuff going on, and this is the week before spring break, so I need to make sure everything gets done. And honestly, I feel like I abandoned half my March goals because again, I just had a really tough month, but I'm doing much better, and we're just gonna kind of go with what we go with for the week, and then we can start fresh again in April. So I'm gonna jump down and start in the work category, and I just have two things, like one for each. So I have this work project that should be wrapping up. The final thing is going to be the week after during spring break, but the most of the bulk of the work, like all of the slides and everything, should be finished this week, that I need to finish this week. And then gotta prep some content first before spring break, and then just kind of execute it. And then up here, speaking of that, up here we're going to put on April goals and planning. Those are the things that I'm planning to film over next week, so they're kind of related, but gotta get all my April goals set. I want to do like a quarterly little refresh and check-in and all different kinds of stuff, so I want to make sure that I do that. So I actually might even put that in. And related to that, I want to check and update the master calendar because I feel like I haven't looked at it in a while, and that's just like this big spreadsheet that I use to make sure appointments are when they need to be and that I know when things are. We actually have most of our weekend plans set for this weekend. But, you know, check in on that. And then we need to come up with this Passover game plan, which the scheduling for this got very complicated, which it was not supposed to be. But kind of being low key while I still figure out the work stuff. Making a return, which hasn't been on here in a while. Oh, actually, you know, I want my little habit hexagon. I'm actually going to do 2. We still have the bedtime at 10, which is not a new one. That's been there. And then for the one that I'm adding in, I know I'm flying through this, but I really just, like I said, I'm very tired and I want to get this done before I go to bed, but I'll take a little bit more time with the hourly to get that set up nicely. But anyway, bedtime, and then also the dental routine. I had to throw out my water pick and then I just bought a new one. So I'm going to bring that back because it's actually been a little bit messy lately. And I don't know, I had a not so great report from the dentist. It wasn't awful or anything. And if you've been around for a while, you know that I've got some struggles with my teeth. So that's it. We'll tackle workouts and stuff again in April. I'm just backing off. I just need to get all of the spring break prep done, all of this work project done, and just not worry about anything else. I will be keeping the stress check-in that's been on my habits lately. That's been really helpful. It's just like checking in with my stress level, adjusting my schedule as needed, adjusting my to-do list as needed, asking for help as needed. So just trying to check in with myself daily. And I also have bunch of like PTA. I'm the treasurer for our PTA, and I put volunteering in this category as well as, you know, like mental health type things. But anyway, I know that kind of seems like a random amalgamation, but it works. But I have a bunch of PTA treasurer stuff to take care of from the event that we had. Again, for this month, for this week, if I have time, I will start on the tax stuff. But if I don't have time, then it's going to be tackled at a later date. Okay. Although I will not be able to delay that forever. A few more weeks, I'm going to have to stop delaying that. So then under the house, physical environment, we've got our daily clean. And I probably need to check in with the contractor and the lawn guy. We had a problem with like some construction that we had done when we moved in, and the contractor was coming back, and I just got to follow up with him. And then also with the lawn, because stuff should be starting soon and we haven't had our mulching yet. Okay, so that is that. And then for the kids, and then I'm going to take a glance through my monthly goals just to see if there's anything else I want to add in. So we've got the kids' routines. I gotta move this planner. This other planner is like in my way. All right, so let's just take a look. Yeah, I think that's all of the stuff that I am going to be tackling. And then, so this is, again, we're going with this, just like a very simple setup for the week. I'm not feeling anything fancy. And as much as, you know, I would like to make it like personal and getting the goals and stuff done, but the work project just kind of trumps everything right now. So we just gotta make sure that's taken care of and then try and fit the other stuff in around that. And then over here, because it is the last week of the month, I don't usually set up my whole reflection space because I don't really do as much reflecting. I won't do like full on weekly reflections because I'm going to do a quarterly refresh and the monthly reflections and all of that. So I'm just going to leave myself that box. And that was how we fly through my weekly actions. That's all we're going to do with that. Keep it nice and simple. And we're going to move on to the weekly overview. Okay, so I think I want to cover this up because I don't like the, not that I don't like the colors, but I don't like the way it switches from green to purple. So I have this 2 sticker books here. One is from Amber Plans Her Day and one is from Mojo Jojo, and they're both Go Wild themed, but I'm just going to use, like, I'm not doing a Go Wild spread. I'm just using all of the purples and stuff like that. So I just happen to have them out, and I think that that is perfect, except that I didn't realize that one would be a little short. I'm going to put date stickers over it, so it's just going to cover it up. Guys, this is like super fun. with these date covers. So Wednesday night I have a class call. I just grabbed a mild liner. I'm gonna block off like this space, just like around the 6 o'clock, and this is gonna be where I write in my dinners. And at 1 and 2:30, and then at 12, these 3 days I have work calls. So then we've got the bus time in the morning and carpool in the afternoon. Kind of brackets up our day. Again, assuming that I get enough of the work done in the morning. In the afternoon, I can have just like more admin time and whatever else. And I will leave that blank. Okay. So then on Tuesday, I don't know, I'm not going to do that for every day, but because we're going into Monday, I kind of know what's going to be happening. Really, maybe work on my goals Tuesday night. Okay. Then we have yet another birthday party this weekend on Saturday, and then on Sunday we got our usual stuff. And then we are actually going to Baltimore for a few days to see some friends. So that should be really fun. All right. That's all of the things I know right now. So I'm gonna just set up the sidebar, and I'm trying to move fast because I feel like my camera is overheating, and again, I'm ready to be done. Okay, so I made a to-do list, and now I'm going to make myself a little habit tracker just using the dot marker. So that is it for our very little functional, easy planning spread. Again, just kind of what I'm feeling this week. We love to mix it up. And then for tomorrow in my daily duo, here's what's going on. So that is it for my daily duo. Again, we're just going with it. We'll get fancier as we move throughout the week if I'm feeling it. I do want to just write in my dinners because I realized I didn't do that. But it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow because I can't remember them. So that is it for tonight. That is it for my very speedy planning routine. Got it all done. Going with just the essentials this week. Let's power through this week so we can have a really fun spring break. So we've got weekly overview, weekly actions in my Moxie life, and my daily duo, doing it all very simple, pen only. Well, I used a couple of stickers, but that is it for right now. I just realized that I didn't put numbers there. Now that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this speedy planning routine video. If you did, definitely let me know in the comments down below, or you can let me know that you prefer the more luxurious stickering spreads. I definitely do too, but sometimes this is just what we need. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got so much fun stuff coming up in April, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok at My Crafty Plans for even more planner fun. I will talk to you all next time. Bye!